Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from the host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, here of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're all here to exciting 1 vs 1 on Feynman will approach Operation Backlash and Rages. And we've got here Korean Kimchislap leading a unit here of the 70th Rifle Division attack against the fascists under the command of Meister Yoon, holding the line here for the Reich, for the Kampfgruppe Müller. And he's got here Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Scavenge Doctrine and Special Operations. Korean Kimchislap calls upon the power of the Partisans to swarm the fascists. And Partisans, I believe, were quite active during Operation Backlash and hitting at sort of several rear line units, causing chaos in that way, making things a bit more messy for the Germans. We got Volksgruppe here, Sturm Pioneers from Meister Yoon, double Panzer infantry bulletins versus double infantry and an SU-76 bulletin there for Korean Kimchislap. But while going up there around the track, Volksgruppe moving up here, setting up sandbags already there, taking no chances. More Volksgruppe there, and we see that on the other hand, Korean Kimchislap so far at least is not quite so meticulous when it comes to the sandbags. Yes, Yuri, we could put down sandbags, and we could also, wear dresses and be little girls. Shut up, Sergei. Anyways, Volksgruppe there versus conscripts, Volksgruppe having the advantage of cover, and Sergei quickly falls over dead. Shot on the face there by the Volksgruppe's initial good engagement there for Meister Yoon. Points here being grabbed. Volksgruppe moving from the north there for Deutschland. Wehrmacht. Engineers saying northwards, more conscripts on the way. And actually more sandbags here, creating heavy cover where they would otherwise, light, and also pretty much, I believe, ensuring that, again, his opponent can't use because there's light cover in the way, so that works out pretty well there for Meister Yoon. Forces move up to join up the larger force in the north. We got a third squad here on the way. And we got Maxims here for Korean Kimchislap sitting up here and dominating the area in the centre. One thing for Korean Kimchislap to consider is acting up engineers and laying down some barbed wire to make it harder for the Germans to directly run at the house with an incendiary grenade, and that would clear it out. I mean, a bit of barbed wire surrounding an empty machine gun in the house can actually mean that machine guns are going to require a lot more effort to be taken out with infantry. Fun fact there. Conscripts moving out, setting up here, head here as well. German infantry is the northern route here. A large German infantry force moving in. Bit of infantry moving down there. So we've got the Sturm Panzer south. We've got wire up here to try and deny access to the house. I'm not sure how effective that always is. Generally tends to be not very. Taking up here, splitting up forces to go for the point here as well. So far he's trying to avoid taking on Korean Kimchislap head on. Here just grabbing territory, sort of sneaking and holding to certain points. Trying to defend others, but not particularly looking for sort of a grand push right away, and Korean Kimchislap so far seems a bit to be of the same opinion, not quite looking for any sort of grand engagement right off the bat, but sort of, biding his time until he got some forces there to deal with it. And we got a mortar there on the way for Korean Kimchislap. Of course, he's also taking advantage of radio intercept to be aware of what Meister Yoon is doing, what units he's calling in, what he's building, taking up to, and doctrine is chosen, so on there. Quite a potent ability for any sort of sharp player. Going straight for the CoH2, and we're seeing a Korean Kimchislap just keeps aggressively. Volksgruppe they're rushing for the house. And the Germans made in first. The Russians taught ever to be polite. Don't kick the door in and evict the fascists. They just sort of let them take it. Do not worry, Mr. Fascist. We may hate you. We may wish to destroy all of your love. But we will not, I repeat, kick in the door and evict you. Nothing like that. That is for barbarians. Consequences, Volksgruppe there, truck hanging about, Maxim flying away there. On the Volksgruppe that is not engaged, Meister Yoon's going to win there. And all of a sudden with a few strips there, he's actually taking most of them out. And there we go, Partisan ramming from the rear, attacking the Volksgruppe there, quickly gunning them down there with the PPH-41s, Volksgruppe sent running. Though of course, one option would be to actually move up here and then sort of set them up on the retreat path. That is personally how I prefer to use my Partisans. Not to say much to push out a unit, but actually then sort of when they try to retreat, hit them on the retreat path and thus having a higher chance of wiping them there. Oh wait, that is the first bomb squad out there for Korean Kimchislap. Of course, have to see how many he uses. Some players only use few. Some players like to use a lot. I tend to be sort of in the fewer camp because occasionally you can end up in that sort of situation. You just keep calling them even when you shouldn't be, and then you beat yourself out. There you go, more parts around here. We're getting to the Sturm Pioneers. Could up there? Low on health. Volksgruppe trying to intercept, but will it be happen? No! Partisans get them. Another strike there for the Soviet Party. Moving up there, quick grenade in hand. There we go, full percent running out. Taking losses there from the PPH-40s and the grenade there. Nasty work there by Korean Kimchislap, using the power of the party to strike down that which opposes the motherland most aggressively. Points being grabbed, troops heading northwards, more hanging about here as well. Max back here, though again, Bart Wire is your friend. Troops reinforcing, healing up mechanized regiments, so Master Yoon's probably going to respond to this with some Luxus. Not a bad idea, though, of course, once Partisans out, he should also be worried about anti-tank Partisans, which could further make things a bit unpleasant for the Lux. Field infirmary up there for Korean Kimchislap. Partisans were, as the war progressed, a bit of a problem there for the Germans, and they increasingly put up more and more resources to deal with them, which included, in fact, in several places on the Eastern Front, entire SS infantry divisions, though generally not the best, sort of more ones put together for the purpose. Otherwise, security divisions could be left to deal with, and occasionally they'd sort of just take actual frontline units to sort of deal with it. There were some larger operations of it. I think one called Operation Gypsy Baron, which had that purpose of rooting them out. So a little fun fact there, we got full partisan assault here for Korean Kimchislap against the forces of Jaegers, who have been called in here from Meister Yoon. Bit of shooting there, Partisans taking losses. One thing to keep in mind is the Partisans are vulnerable. I mean, with better veterans, they do become a bit tougher, but overall, you have to care about using like frontline assault units. They are not that strong, and they can be quick cut down if you're not careful. In particular, the opponent possesses a few automatics. There go more German infantry forward, placements still on punch, and then mortar being pushed back, Partisan charging forward, conscripts retreating. And we got still the Maxim here, should probably consider pulling it back for reinforcements, or at least have a conscript run up, merge it, and then pull back the conscripts. And still again, Bart Wire I think would do wonders here for Korean Kimchislap. Partisans hanging about here, waiting out. Frostgo's moving about. Another fun fact about the Partisans, a large chunk of them were actually made up of Russian infantry caught behind enemy lines during Operation Bag Ration, and occasionally some more elite units that sort of, as the war progressed, got caught up in failed operations, got, well, forced to join with them. Several Soviet airborne divisions, I believe, ended up in that way. Fun fact. Not necessarily what you hear a lot about when it comes to the Partisans, in particular not the bits about the Soviet airborne. In fact, you generally don't hear a lot about the Soviet airborne. Fun fact. Looks on the way there for Meister Yoon. 3 Partisan squads there for Korean Kimchislap, barely in infantry, a bit of support weapons and gears and mortars, but largely a Partisan force. Another grenade here against the Storm Pioneers. Oh, scheisse. Huge blow. Force there, and there we go, more Partisans to wipe them out again on retreat, there we go. But now he's up to 4 Partisan squads. I mean, that's a lot of Partisans, actually. Rarely do you see a player go for that many Partisans, though I'm aware that Partisans are sort of becoming a bit more popular as of late with the Soviet players. Though personally, I've always liked Partisans. There have been a few times where they really just weren't good, but for the most part, they always had some usage if you knew how to handle them. So you also understand how to use their mines. There you go, Jaegers being pushed back, swarmed here by Russian troops and Partisans. More Partisans moving in there, using the terrain there to sneak up on the enemy, so that way also unleash their PPH-41s up close. There you go, though. Luke's moving up. Mines going down there on the cover. Devious trick there by Korean Kimchislap, but there you go, forced away. And of course, another thing is, if they're cloaked, they can also put down mines while they're in a stealth. Little fun fact there as well. Partisans are nasty little bastards. Make no mistake about that. And there you go, anti-tank Partisans arriving with a purloined panther strike. Got folks moving up, could pop an incendiary grenade net. Nope. But they do have access to infiltration grenade assault to flush out the communist bastards, except they're not doing that. Damage they're done on the Lux. More folks moving from the north. Looks like it will barely escape here the wrath of the anti-tank Partisans, which means he's overall got 5 squads of Partisans. Mines going down there. Good spot by Korean Kimchislap. Folks are hanging about there. Who's going to need some repairs? Mines going down there, and mortar rounds going down. Engineers moving up, Partisans moving in as well. More Partisans, that is. Not calling in further. We've got more Jaegers actually out here for Meister Yoon to have perhaps and grab some territory elsewhere. Quick grenade assault down the path, hope to catch the Partisans. Does not quite work out. Then the Jaegers quickly find themselves being mercilessly gunned down here by the Partisans as they're being riddled there with bullets. And the looks, of course, not all partisans, by the way, were Soviet partisans. There were some discrepancies there, and sometimes different resistance groups would fight against each other. And in a few cases, the Germans would then actually sort of not directly help them, but sort of, you know, leave some weapon stores very, very lightly guarded, if guarded at all, and then tell them, we just so happen to have some weapons there very poorly guarded. It would be terrible if you were to steal them and use them against the other partisans. So, another little set of fun facts there for those that weren't aware. Of course, they're being wiped out by partisans. Meister Yoon so far is suffering quite a bit there to the partisans. I mean, Korean Kimchislap is really using them aggressively. And there you go, Veteran T2, making them more nasty. We've got the looks moving in there. A little much there, just to try and deal with all these partisans disappearing like insects crawling out of the woodwork left and right. My God, Jürgen, where do all of these partisans come from? I don't know. We just better keep shooting. Anti-tank partisans have been pushed back. Could have got a wipe, and yes, hand-to-shake drop. We got more anti-tank partisans running here from a small shed. Hemming by bit their time there, hiding behind some old sacks of manure or fertilizer, whatever. There you go, taking heavy damage as well. Their Jaegers, folks, are pushing them back. Looks dealing here with the Maxim, sending that running as well. Partisan charging in there, tearing through the wounded German infantry, sending them running. But still aren't they on? There you go, another grenade there. If they can push it off, and there you go, right on the Jaegers. Good hit there. Looks continue far away. Contra taking damage. No anti-tank grenades by the way here for Korean Kimchislap. A small blessing for the looks. Map control wise, Korean Kimchislap is holding on to most. More mines going down there. Good work. Not a lot of players actually use the partisan mine ability, and again, it's actually quite a potent one because again, if you, for example, even have a few partisans, I mean, you actually have a large capacity of just laying down a lot of mines here and there, and that can make things really unpleasant for your opponent very quickly. Right now, Korean Kimchislap is in a good position, I think, to take up, maybe go for some tank with a tank command, sort of go on from there. Looks, not looks, but Kugelwagen on the way from Meister Yoon, also Battlegroup headquarters, try and heal up the troops here. Try and stem the bleed of the partisans as they enact their war of attrition on the fascists. Partisans there being engaged by the looks. Meister Yoon clearly not afraid of any partisans, since he's clearly driving up to houses and shit that could easily be hiding even more with no fear or anything. And there you go, Kugelwagen. Now that's a very bold choice there by Meister Yoon. Looks pulling back. Infantry wise a bit short there, and without any automatics there's no way of sort of quickly dealing with the partisans, so that gives them a bit more room to do anything they really want to. Oh, you're straight into the mine. Nope, barely dodges it. Coming up in the maximum there in the house. Kugelwagen heading southwards, partisans moving in, infantry still hanging about here, healing, reinforcing. Getting ready to push against the communists. Need to get quickly moving now. Kugelwagen very quick to escape the partisans. A lot of troops hanging about there. And there we go. We got take up here for Korean Kimchislap. Could go for S6s, could go for T70s, or a half track. A half track could either then go for the half track mode, or, well, you know, ferry about partisans, using them for some rather nasty battle taxi tactics. Driving them up close to the enemy, then popping out all the partisans, and then bad things happen for the Germans, less so for the Russians. More focus here from Meister Yoon, not saying no additional Sturm Pines again, sort of try and keep them alive and sort of keep some automatics on hand. Assault going on here, but using one squad as a bait, as then the other squad moves up there, pops somebody sending a grenade, and then the Maxim should be able to clear out the ones running out of the house. There we go. Nice little assault here by Meister Yoon against Korean Kimchislap.
The sector is at risk.
Maxim wiped. Small victory for Deutschland as mines go off and mortar bombs continue to rain down there. More anti-tank parts arriving there, but this time a bit more. Oh, anti-tank grenades are up now as well. Bad news for the looks. Can it get away? Can it get away? A grenade assault down the house. Force them out in the open right in front of the looks. And there you go. They're getting shredded. They're getting shredded. Wiped. Damn close there, damn close. More partisans running up, but they got no anti-tank grenades, they got no anti-tank weapons at all. They're getting shredded there. Folks need to fall back though. Need to fall back. Close to Veteran 2. Down here we got partisans hiding up. We got a German assault going in here straight into the country. We got partisans appearing, and it's the Veterans to flee ones. Very, very nasty people, very bad people, if your name is Heinz, Fritz or Helmut. Jaegers there getting shredded as well. Heavy damage being inflicted as they charge forwards. You're certainly putting effective use to this as Partisans, but again, I mean, a part of me is just worried with that many Partisans in a force. Because it can very quickly have the situation where quickly get bled dry. For example, when you call in parts like that, try and finish your vehicle, and things, you know, don't quite work out well because it's still supported, and all of a sudden your Partisan tank team shot, in which case you've just thrown out 270 manpower. And that's basically sort of really one of the darker sides of Partisans. I mean, you can be tempted at times to call them, and then you just end up wasting manpower for no good reason. Oh, it would have been fun if he actually drove straight into the mine by accident, right into the infantry, and set it all off, killing them all. That didn't quite happen. Tried to escape, got, well, murdered. Looks for showing repairs again, very close to Veteran 2. That would be pretty good there. No sign of vehicles or armor there for Korean Kimchislap, but again, the constant flow of manpower there for fresh Partisans is draining Korean Kimchislap from actually reinforcing the actual army frontline elements. You could go for a T-70 here. You might play for the SU-6 or, of course, the M5. Ignition running. Maxim there has yet to be recruited or salvaged. Looks almost ready. Meister Yoon is desperately holding on. It's actually timing for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, Korean Kimchislap is ahead. In terms of kills, though, Meister Yoon is ahead. In terms of army value, he's also quite a bit ahead there, but again, map control-wise, it doesn't quite look the same. In fact, we also got a bit of float there again. That's probably because all the manpower sort of being spent, but not the fuel. Though we got a T-shirt on the way, and in terms of points, we can see here, initially looking alright for Meister Yoon, but sort of as the game progresses, the Partisans arrive, it certainly becomes a lot more game of dominance by Korean Kimchislap, and really he's just controlling it. So again, while his army might on technical parts have a lot more value than Meister Yoon because he doesn't have vehicles, and his infantry is just mostly Partisans, there's a bunch of ragged peasants from Eastern Europe, maybe a few sort of Russian infantrymen hidden in between them, which doesn't really increase the value by that much. Horror, 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 terrible joke. You know, again, it still possesses a lot of strike force there against Meister Yoon. Again, though he's using is capable of doing a lot of damage there to Meister Yoon. So in that sense, Meister Yoon sort of needs to focus up his force a bit more, clear out some of the buildings one way or the other, and also, you know, adding some, you know, vehicles or armor. And also in there could perhaps help a bit versus the infantry. Again, it would leave him vulnerable somewhat towards vehicles or armor. I mean, a schwer panzered courtesan is an option, you know, but it would require a lot of resource, would delay him, so I think he should wait for that, but I think a schwer panzered quarters down the road would be good. Sturm Pioneers, I do think would help a bit if you could just, you know, keep a bit more covered, not send them so far ahead without any other troops to cover up the retreat path. And of course, it looks it's going to be rather paramount in doing any serious damage there for Meister Yoon. If he loses that right now, it's going to be pretty much GG, if not close to. And of course, he wants to bleed out the Partisans. Really should just focus on bleeding out the Partisans. They are somewhat expensive, and again, they can be quickly bled because, again, while they do a lot of damage, they also take a lot of damage. Veterancy somehow helps us a bit, but not enough if you're a clever player here. So, in that sense, Meister Yoon should be focused on that, but he should also be careful about spreading out his forces too thinly, because, again, that's also where the Partisans, you know, excel. They don't do very well against larger contrary forces, because, again, they can be focused on rapidly, but, again, forces much more scattered. The Partisans are very much in their element, because one-on-one, they can generally sort of overcome most infantry with their, you know, extreme damage, particularly with their veterancy, before they suffer too much. That's really something there to keep in mind there for Meister Yoon and for Korean Kimchislap. For Korean Kimchislap, vehicles, armor right now I think should be a priority, something to also just draw away attention from the Partisans. Otherwise, I mean, he risks being bled out there if he's not careful, and Meister Yoon sort of counters correctly. I mean, the T-Sen is great, but that could also be countered by the Austrians somewhat, at least for a part there, and he could also focus on the infantry. So Korean Kimchislap needs to throw something else, and next he needs to throw some more vehicles and armor, and perhaps some Maxims more, and a more field gun. If he can do that, he'd probably have a pretty good chance, I think, versus Meister Yoon. But again, Meister Yoon right now needs to be on the back foot. Again, his army, technically, according to the game, has more value, but in terms of actual potency, though, Korean Kimchislap really has a lot of the advantages there. So, of course, have to see how this works out. Looks being repaired, grabbing points here, forces out in the open. Partisans waiting, hiding behind the card. Be the card, Yuri. Be the card. Shut up, Mikhail. Still no one has grabbed that Maxim, by the way.
We have an isolated sector.
Looks Gefechtsbereit again. There we go, grabbing the Maxim for Deutschland. There we go, T-70 out there for Korean Kimchislap, the tiny tank of terror. Full save veteran D4, bit of damage there from the conscripts. Partisan tank about there as well. Grabbing the point here. Oh, they should pull that one back for reinforcements, I think. That could be a quick hit there by the T-70 and wiped out. Partisan laying down mines there, but coming under fire from the looks. Veteran D2. Anti-tank Partisan getting a good hit. Jaegers firing there from behind the fence and the ditch. Forces seems to have done some damage. They wiped the conscript squad. So in fact now Korean Kimchislap is just largely down 2 Partisans and engineers and a mortar, but he's really got no conscript, no basic infantry. And there you go. Flak Panzer called in here from Meister as soon as he realised there's a T-70 out. Which means he can call in the Flak Panzer at least for some time and then not worry too much about it. He can do some nasty damage there to Korean Kimchislap if he uses it correctly. Incorrectly, and that could very well cost him the game. Right now, Korean Kimchislap here is on a rampage with his T-70. Once Osman arrives, he should get not SU-76, at least support grenades off there as well. Osman going after the T-70. Can the T-70 get his jacks? Trying to get the Jaegers, exposing himself to a lot of rockets. Getting decimated there. Nasty work. Could salvage that one for a bit of fuel and munitions. That would not be a bad idea there for Meister Yoon. Maxim still not secured. Wouldn't cut. Shattered there by the Flak Panzers. 30mm high explosive shells. No response there. Another Kugelwagen from Meister Yoon and SU-67 there on the way for Korean Kimchislap. But a Kugelwagen, interesting. He's really sort of trying to keep up there with the harassment and such by using Kugelwagens. Not what I'd expect. There we go. Oh. Caught right on the mine, and that could have backfired on them. Had to have been an Ostwind. Right there, he's trying to set off the mine by the looks of it.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Looks like he was able to set it off there. Partisan sneaking about. Mortar closing in eventually too. Ostwind moving from the north. Looks from the south. Partisan pushed back there. Now Meister Yoon does possess a lot more firepower there versus Korean Kimchislap and his heavy reliance on Partisans. It shows a few cracks. A few structural weaknesses, if you will. Partisan against the Osman anti-tank grenade as well, damaging his engine. We got the 6 there rolling forwards with its SIS-3 gun mounted on a T-70 chassis. Ooh, maximum there, stopping Partisans and engineers. M16 stuff does not pursue the Austrian and tries to finish off there. Oh, mine goes off. Jaeger's wiped almost. Down here we got the Partisan in charge with the Kugelwagen and the looks. We could see wiped there again. There we go. Now Korean Kimchislap is beginning to have a lot more. At the same time, one thing to note here: 50 points left versus almost 500. I mean, if Korean Kimchislap plays a bit sensibly, he could still probably win if he just focuses hard on the victory points. Just bleeds out Meister Yoon, he could win this still. But it's beginning to get a bit more risky here. More anti-tank Partisans arriving as the others cutting into the fault, but they cut down. We got Kuba on the opening, so there you go. Partisans dead. Huge loss there among Korean Kimchislap troops. Almost got the looks there, but now the anti-tank Partisan also trouble. Oh, in fact, he's almost got the Kugelwagen. Grenade off their veteran 50 Partisans, 15 kills for the motherland. For the Soviet peoples. Quick hit there with a Panzer straight before retreating away from the Germans. The angrier Germans. Puma on the way there for Meister Yoon. Ostwind repairing. Looks repairing. Close to victory there by the looks. Volksgun is sent running. Volksgun's Jaegers taking in from the north. Another T-70 would be an idea to sort of strike more isolated units like this Maxim, some Jaegers and such. Another H6 just to weld off against the further vehicles ram, and there you go. In fact, we got a Puma on the way there, so the one H6 that Korean Kimchislap does have could be a bit of trouble, though he does have 2 anti-tank Partisan teams, which of course provides some protection as well, as long as they're sort of working with the rest of the force. Looks rushing straight to the Partisans. Oh, 9. There we go. Good hit. And a veteran 3 Partisan squad, or at least veteran 2, I think, actually gains more damage, I believe. No, actually. That's another unit I think I'm thinking of there, but still, more penetration rate of 5, which is pretty nasty. In fact, he's almost got the looks there. Trying to push around the crew there. We got the assault here going in. Puma versus M6. Engineers split there. Ooh, spotted the demo. Charlie trying to deal with it. Pop, smoke pop. And there we go. Lux goes down, a bit of a loss there for Korean. Not Korean Kimchislap, but Meister Yoon. A victory though for Korean Kimchislap. Amongst all the other losses, you've seen it's got 3 anti-tank Partisan team now, only 2 anti-infantry. The manpower bleed is becoming a bit severe there amongst Korean Kimchislap's forces. S&6 pulling back almost for 22, done some damage there. Ostman setting up, Puma hanging back waiting for repairs, and we still got the Maxim covering in the north. Interesting enough, he's not popping the Maxim inside the building. You know, you'd figure that Korean Kimchislap popping out almost every house and building, he'd be more careful about exposing his back to one, but right here Master Yoon is kind of like, hey, you know, I think that house is too fancy, Dieter, for Partisans to appear. Yeah, I think you're right, Reinhard. Surely no angry Russian Partisans could come out from a house that looks fancy. There you go, Partisans into the Maxim. Puma flanking in, S&6 not repaired. Bad news there for Korean Kimchislap's assault gun crew. We got Partisan moving up, there you go. Smoke pop, there you go, Force charging, Force Partisan moving in, trying to deal with it. Too late, no, too late. S&6 kaput. And we got the Volksgruppe running here. Puma almost locked out as well here. Meister Yoon hanging on barely, and there you go, another Austrian flak panzer. I mean, he's got 2 flak panzers now. And Korean Kimchislap has got 3 panzer to try and stop it with. Down you got Partisan moving in against the Kuhlwagen and the Jägers. Bold attempt with the Kuhlwagen might just be what tips against it. No. Jägers retreat. Kuhlwagen drives past them. That's a curious decision over Meister Yoon. And tank Partisan moving up there out in the open there. A lot of Germans. A lot of flak panzers. And right past the demo charge laid down by Korean Kimchislap's massive explosion. Wipes them off the face of the earth, though the Pantrick remains. German steel remains. Where Russian bodies do not. Do we have to carry this, Herr Sergeant? It smells like stale vodka and potatoes. Just shut up, Friedrich, and use it. Otherwise, I'll make you smell like stale potatoes and vodka. Also from there, they're taking heavy damage. They're firing away lots of Panzerix there from the anti-tank Partisans. He's really got a bit of fuel there floating. There go one Partisan team down. He might get the Austrian. He can even call in another one from nearby shed. Knock it out. Nope, Partisan got wiped there. Too much anti-tank firepower. There you go, more anti-tank Partisan moving in from somewhere. In fact, it's a small house here. Barely standing. Austrian down. 35 points left for Meister Yoon. 432 to do there for Korean Kimchislap. Partisans are reinforcing. Not heavy mortar, medium mortar firing away there. 8 kills for the motherland. Good hit there, but not quite wiping anything. Jäger's moving up, Puma hanging out. The Korean Kimchislap forces have taken a heavy thrashing there. Mine's going down to protect the victory point there. Grenade assault against the mortar crew sends them all running. Down south, Partisans engaged here by the mighty Kugelwagen. Breaking their morale. And then the Kuhlwagen rushed into the mine. You know, Franz, perhaps we should have, noticed they were putting something into the ground. And not driven straight into it. A lot of grenades there. Folks a bit of trouble. We got boom traps now done as well from Meister Yoon. Good work there. Partisans grabbing the northern victory point. Surprised it took him that long. Send something there. Oh, booby trap went off. Jäger's moving in and... No, they don't get the engineers. You got the 3 Partisans moving in there against the Jäger, sending them running. Anti-tank Partisans didn't heal the Puma, at least attempting to, but the accuracy is a bit off today. So grabbing all 3 victory points again. Korean Kimchislap is just throwing everything at his enemy except actual infantry at this stage. Do not worry, your sacrifice is one I will happily make, since technically you are not citizens of the Soviet state. So be happy that I will not suffer any greater recriminations for it.
We have nearly won. The enemy is down to 2.
Mine's going down there. Mortar there taking hits there from the Austrian, closing in the veteran C2, troops reinforcing. Mine's down there. More Jägers.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Mine went off.
People anticipate our victory.
Heavily damaged
The enemy
engine.
has 10 points remaining.
9 points left though for Meister Yoon. 9 points. Partisan is saying the Jaegers are grabbing the point. Oh dear, oh dear. Fox is guarding that point, standing amongst the corpses of, well, a lot of Partisans really.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Pumaing in, mines going down, more tank punch, infantry punching up there, going to tank punch again. The Puma, infantry fighting here. No one going towards the centre, it's being heavily fortified there, at least guarded. Booby traps going down again. Partisans moving up here, strange grenade assault from the full grenadiers. Osman supporting, almost guarded, but. And the tank punch about to get wiped out, down to one man. Other punch getting wiped, but there we go. Osman crew turns about. Can he fire the rocket before it's too late?
Neutralizing a sector.
Can he? Osman down. Moving up here, taking fire for the Puma. Folks, goes the Jaegers hang back here. When Austria beats him, allowed the rush. Oh, grenade assault off there, almost wiping out the Partisans. So many Partisans, and there we go. More Partisans, tank from the north again, straight into the Jaegers. 8 points left though. Folks on nearby support. Partisans fighting against the Jaegers as well. Troops reinforcing. Looks on the way there for Meister Yoon as he desperately holds on to every victory point. 8 points left.
More of our troops have been lost.
Defended it, held it in the name of Germany. Veterancy 3 Jaegers. Second highest unit then veteran. There's only otherwise the Veterancy 5 folks gonna be a unit. Folks was then running, Puma moving right there. He's so happy to leave this point undefended thanks to the booby trap.
Supplies to the enemy.
Partisans waiting there, hiding. Straight into the mine. Puma though! Straight into the mine. But he's got 9 to tank parts here to support. You can best hold the point here. Ooh, he's actually. Oh dear. And he actually. No, never mind, there's a booby trap there, I forgot about. They're going to tank parts, supporting parts are about to get wiped out. Up north, more troops out, and it looks here firing away. Parts of the eventually fleet with a pantry actually means they have less anti-infantry fire popping up there to get that damnable looks. The Jaegers doing what they can to bleed out the Partisans there in the south. They're cleared out. Green Kimchislap is really low there, but at the same time, Meister Yoon, 6 victory points left. And there you go, Korean Kimchislap is broken as the few final parts you have fall apart. Dead before the might of the Reich. Although it was pretty damn close. 6 points left. Rarely have I seen this heavy use of Partisans. And again, Partisan doctrine can be quite a powerful doctrine if used properly. Here it was actually quite close, but the problem was the Korean Kimchislap used it too many times. He should have moderated his use a bit more. Should have snuck in some regular infantry. I mean, certain points he gets to soak up some of the damage. And also have some more vehicles and armour at hand. Had he done that, I think he'd have a much better chance of defeating Meister Yoon. Instead, he sort of rather pushed it like a bit too much. Extended at certain points, and then sort of Meister Yoon struck back there with Oswins and Luxes, and just sort of bled out Korean Kimchislap in much shorter order there. So there's some brutal close call to action here, as the House of Sun became a lot more alive than they usually are. And ultimately, Meister Yoon persevered, though it was pretty damn close. Had they concentrated more certain parts of the map, they could perhaps going for a different doctrine, perhaps another thing with the MD-34s. He might have been able to sort of, ensure he didn't get bled out so much there, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you these round matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay or find some feedback in the comment section. If this is Imperial Dancing, cheers, thanks for watching, and hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye!